Yeah, you know I'm already bad at riddles. If I didn't give you the word, I'd have no idea. Sure, Torch will love it. I think I'll go 20 strength. Into Dex. Didn't equip it. Twitch woke up and said, you know what, fuck this specific person. I'm gonna make him schizo today. Yeah, exactly. Bro, what? That's wild. You can't even see the ad. That's so funny. That's actually hilarious. like taking your meds. What Lamau emoji? You mean the emote for Lamau? I can't see it because I'm on my phone. Yeah, it's like a cat pointing at you, I'm pretty sure. Miyazaki wants to marry a poison swamp, but he'll never be allowed to. Defeat femboys and swamps. It's crazy. And big women. Yeah, true. There are a fair amount of them, yeah. I feel like whenever there's a woman in these games, Miyazaki just like asks himself, can I realistically make this woman, or can I like realistically get an excuse to make this woman 20 feet tall? And he just can't for most of them. In DS2, I mean, yeah, there are. Like, the fucking, what's-her-face, Nishandra is huge. Like, even when she's not in, like, her boss form, she's still really big. I think Aslana, whatever her fucking name is, Ivory's wife, is like normal sized. And then Alana is pretty big as well, but not as big. Yeah, Alana's big. I guess Najka, if you really want to say that, is pretty big. But you know, she's a half scorpion, so I don't know if she really counts. Bug woman, yeah. Last Giant. I don't think Last Giant's a woman, but yeah. Because it is, I'm pretty sure, a guy. Because the Giant Lord has a hole. Yeah, but all the giants have that face hole. I know it's like a hole is a goal, but I don't know if that's a hole you want to be sticking it in. Yeah, the giants literally might just not have a sex, to be completely fair. Well, Kalameet doesn't... Okay, well, Kalameet doesn't have a dick, but Kalameet's tail is his dick, so, like... You know. Tree people. I mean, there is the giant seeds, so... I don't know if that's their way of reproducing or what. And they do turn into trees as memories. So, that's fair. That's not a bad headcanon, I guess. I don't know if it's stated anywhere, but Like, at worst it's headcanon, at best it is canon. No, I just like saying that, Hailstrom, because I think it's funny that, like, Calamite doesn't have a visible dick and you can cut the tail off. So, you know, getting his tail weapon, you're wielding his dick, you know? Yeah, like, it's not a bad theory at all. I just call it headcanon because I don't know if it is canon. Phrasing. Yeah, I'm still gonna say phrasing. Miyazaki probably has like a general outline, and then he's just leaving the rest up to interpretation. That would be my guess. Because I feel like Miyazaki is very, like, he definitely tries to leave it up for interpretation as much as he can. Like, there's no way they don't have, like, a baseline, or, like, a base, like, timeline or whatever. But they probably don't have a ton of, like, I guess, oh, these two things are seen, like, the Chloranthy ring design is on Gwyn's skirt, you know? What does that mean? It probably doesn't mean that much, to be completely fair. It's probably just a design. I don't think, like, I don't think it's all like 100% like set in stone, whatever the fuck, because I think that would defeat the point. Yeah, probably Hailstrom. It looked cool. Yeah, probably. With a lot of these things, I feel like there's no implication other than it's a cool design. Like, what's the lore behind the design for Grass Crush Shield? Like, oh, it looks like vines. Sure. It doesn't really have any link to any other stamina boosting utility designs, but sure. Like, why not? You know? Nature energy flow. I don't know. It literally just looks like some vine, some like vaguely vine-shaped stuff. Like, I think that's really all they wanted to go with. Like, I don't know. Yeah. That's fuck. He aggroed too early. That could have been really bad. Like, if I look at Grass Crest, it's like it gives no, like, implications of really anything about its design. It's just like, oh, it has magic. Where's it from? Who knows? What's the magic? Don't know. It might have said what the magic was, I wasn't really paying attention, but still. Interesting behavior. Has to be DSS. So much work. Thanks, love. Game lores Miyazaki's interpretation of books. Didn't read. I know Miyazaki makes a lot of references to whatever, so... Yo, Ender, what's up? Thanks, Ender. I know you're deaf, but still. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, where people get inspiration is always interesting. Yeah, exactly, Hale. Who would show up for me? Don't get the jump. On mobile, damn. That's fair, yeah. Why don't you get about the jump though, Lilith? And thank you, Hale. Means a lot. Okay, bitch. I love the, attack cancel. Bro, how am I, like, breaking the thing when I'm so far away? Like, I get I'm spamming, and that's not the right thing to do, but I'm so far, how is it not fucking connecting? She goes a lot faster than she used to, because I changed how I level, because it doesn't matter. Because I end up in the same place that I do anyway, for Iron Golem, and Ceaseless doesn't matter. Fair enough. Just type Ceaseless into chat and you'll see. Like, only Ceaseless. Nobody's stealing nothing from me. I just gotta sit here and be a sad boy. And eventually someone who likes that'll come along. Hey, just be depressed and make a small community. You know, it's not that hard. I am kidding, though. Yeah, I gotta share the tomboys, come on. Why is tomboy questioning their gender identity? They could just be a tomboy. I mean, they could be, to be fair, but they could also just be a tomboy. Real life tomboys don't exist. Wrong. None of us do. I mean, I guess if you're saying anything that's not like strictly like gender conforming, then yeah, I guess it would be, but I don't know. Like, yeah, it definitely can be, but for a lot of people it's just like kind of how they vibe, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't get all that stuff. Well, I mean, that's, I guess, assuming that it's not considered normal. And yeah, for a lot of places it isn't considered normal, but for a lot of places it is, I'd say. Like, it really depends on, I guess, how you're looking at it. Your favorite Joker card? Yeah. And like, historically I guess no, but for most places, but I'd say at this point most people kind of don't care and just view it as a person being a person, you know? That's what I'd say most stuff is at this point. Zal is just being weird. He always is. You can ignore about 95% of what he says. That's what I do. Listen to Column's grab attack intentionally. Yeah, I assumed it was Zal, and I was gonna say crazy after what you said yesterday, but I wasn't gonna say anything. No issues. Pathing. again. I was gonna say, there's not really much of one. Personally, I would use intentionally most of the time, because I like to talk like a fucking nerd, but at least when I'm having a serious conversation. I like talking like a nerd, and then I can't think of half the words I want to say sometimes. Sounds better. I mean, it can. I wouldn't say one sounds better or worse, honestly. Damn, Zal. From reading a lot, yeah. I also enjoy reading. I have certainly picked up a lot of things from that, but... you know, I don't read super serious stuff most of the time. So, there is a limit to what I do, and I guess what I learn. I feel like sometimes I talk like the nerd in a TV show, who they go on a whole spiel, and then their friends are just like, in English please. Somewhat, Lilith. It lasts longer than you think it is, but I wouldn't say it's lingering exactly. I haven't really looked at the grab attack in a while though, to be fair. Actually, I am speaking in English. 120. 270. Try lingering, but wild. What are you saying is weird? Us? That's funny, Hale. Golem teleporting. I don't know. No clue. Mormon approved. More mom approved. More moms. I don't know. I don't know what Sky or Capty play on. Sky has probably told me, I've just forgotten. There's still, like, some very small sects of Mormons who do that, but I think the wider church, the wider Mormon church, discourages it heavily, and probably denounces those sects, but... You know, I don't know a whole lot about Mormon history. I just know a little bit. I'm pretty sure they even had to start discouraging it because of the US government. Like, unironically. Alright, good night, Lilith. See you later. Hope you start feeling better. Soaking meme? I don't know what the soaking meme is. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me. I don't care. I don't care. Do not. I'm not fucking reading what Zal says for the next 10 minutes. Because I know it's gonna be something foul. Said it could be this time. Welcome back. Well, it doesn't even work to begin with most of the time. Because supposedly a lot of people who are like brought up in sexually restricted environments end up being like very wild. I guess to make up for lost time. Because they don't really know how to adjust to it. Yeah, it's gonna be varied. I'm saying, like, that stereotype exists, and so it probably does exist for a reason. Stereotypes aren't always good, but they do generally exist for a reason. So it's usually a kernel of truth. Play with your mind. Yeah, I expected that. Symbol of caddy. Sure. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like it's all gonna be exactly the same for each person. That would be stupid to say that or to think that really, but what is happening? I think I literally do more damage with Battle Axe than I did with Zweihander. Which is wild. Missed him, of course I did. And no more charge? You sure? That. Yeah, my DPS is significantly higher no matter what, so Battle Axe is definitely the way. Battle Axe is the way. Yeah, why would I waste the Battle Axe on fucking Iron Golem? What's wrong with me? Why would I use the fucking Zweihander on OS? Hey Q. The run is weapon level 0, weapon relay, no buffs, no magic, or sorry, no weapon buffs, I meant. Battle Axe is based as hell. Based and Battle Axe build, I guess. Ooh, just barely. I forgot about it. Okay, I missed, like, all of chat, and I'm not gonna bother reading it. Like, just saying that now. So... like, that's a lot of scrolling I'd have to do. Okay, so... Pinwheel is the Scythe. Hold on, actually... That's gonna be annoying.
Oh, chosen undead, I...
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So, I'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, really, Sky. I can't keep up. So I'm not gonna bother trying. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's here for me. Why would you be? Bro, I can't keep up with chat. Like, I want to do this stupid run. Like, I can't with you all. Like, come on. That last one was Terror Vision by Aborted, by the way. All one word. Terror Vision. Yeah, but I'm gonna give you the song name, because fuck you. Oh, well, thank you. I try to engage with chat when I can. There's some things I don't really care to talk about, but I do try to keep it real as much as I can. Only when Molten's here though, Torch. To be fair. And she's not here right now. Hey Zerk. How you doing? Who would believe Molten's only here for the nice gameplay? Yeah. She told me she like found me when looking for weapon-only runs. And then liked my voice. So I mean, the initial draw was still the gameplay, you know? See, I don't get that. Why did I just stop sprinting there? See, I don't get that. Like, people compliment my voice, and I have no clue why. Like, I don't think my voice is very good. Bro, what? I don't get it. Like, I straight up don't get it, I'm not gonna lie. See, I don't know what any of that means. Very chill. Yeah, that I understand. I don't like it myself when people are like really over the top. So, I try not to be that.
This is the...
Chosen undead. I remain here. I need to remember to speak to Logan before I go to Duke's Archives. I didn't really even feed him garbage that time. That's 3 hits. That's not great. I think I can running attack here. There we go. I love doing improv in Catacombs. It always goes really well. Sometimes it's hard to know the difference. It's out there. Usually you start with an activity. Can I get a location, an activity, whatever else? Land of Shattered Dreams, where the days seem never ending. Yeah, that's Dragon Force. And a chance to be free from reality. wood. I hate that guy. Fight to be free. Yeah, that's one of the lines. I've had the bone wheels eat my ass before. It's very unpleasant. Too much tooth. If you can call it tooth, I guess. I meant more like them doing their rolling attack into my back and just stun knocking me to death. That sort of shit. Minimal tooth in the ass area? Speak for yourself. I'm kidding. Sounds painful as fuck. Yeah, I don't know if biting on the asshole would be a fun kind of pain. I didn't change my weapon. I didn't attack anything with it, thankfully, but like cheek? Yeah, no, I can understand that. Yeah, Matrix, that's why I use it here. Because it's a very accessible bleed weapon. Okay, so next is Butterfly with Longsword, but I think I'll go for Dark Moon Ring. Yeah, especially for Stray. He's a bit of a tank. Didn't like that. Are you doing the poke or the poke? Okay. It's best to get them on the first attack, but especially when it's the poke, it's really awkward to do. I much prefer the jump when I'm expecting it, or the charge. Because then I can just do that. But if I have room, the poke isn't bad. I just don't really have room up there, is the issue. hover for a moment, but that's about it. Boss Catalyst R2 only? Do you mean Manus Catalyst? If so, then no, it's too slow for Gwyn. Yeah, it's either have a fat fucking dumper or have flight. I'd pick the flight personally, but no, I've tested Hail. It's literally too slow. Longsword. Fair. The annoying one in this run, 4 Kings isn't fun. Because you need 10 crystallization. So let's quickly go to Firelink before we do anything else.
The bait.
Well, considering this motherfucker in a loincloth can, you know, defy reality and become invincible for a moment, I don't know how degrading that one is. I wouldn't really say any boss in particular is annoying on this run other than 4 Kings. I'd say it's the running sections having to improvise because I have not routed really. I'd say that's not particularly fun. So you're dying though? Yeah, I mean fair. I forgot to get the Seance Ring. After the whole Sif gaping split. Actually, speaking of, I don't know if I have all the weapons I need for that. I did not really check. Okay. Great club, great axe. I can get Uchi. I need to get Uchi, is the only thing. Which is during Capra. During the Capra area. Which is great club. And I'll buy a few extra weapons from the merchant, even though I don't really know if I need them. Crystal straight sword. I don't really need any, but don't need to get Iaito. No, I don't. I think I want to cut out washing pole as well, because washing pole isn't really all that good, even though I'd only be using it on Gwyn. The only reason I really considered using it is for bleed on Column, but then I remembered Column dogs probably wouldn't get one shot. has it not hit? Hate having a mod on little sleep. I hate existing on little sleep, but you know, we all gotta do what we gotta do. Good luck with the modding though. That shit can't be easy. There's no damn way this is a one cycle. Land. Maybe actually. One cycle, wow. Cool. Moderation, yeah. Just existing on not much sleep makes it so hard to focus, makes me see shit that ain't there. Welcome back, Dusk. 27%, GG. My head. Insomnia's a motherfucker. I assumed you were trying to say tons of headaches. Or tends to cause headaches, but your brain was just like, nah. No flirting in this chat. Think about all those poor single people here that have to have to deal with it. This is gonna be a fun fight. Oh great, I missed my damage dealer. Not great. What am I using against? Tarus is some just Gargoyle tail axe, fuck it. I said Partisan, but like, I didn't pick up Partisan. That's Deep Lore, it already happened and it's already lost media. Hydra's not a boss, no. Merca already made like an AI one. It's lost media. All Covenants max rank. Why? That sounds so bad. Christ, that would be so bad. The mushrooms are goofy. If only the children weren't so annoying to fight. Strafing. Murder a mushroom. Too late. I don't touch Ash Lake in this run. I barely even go into the Great Hollow. There's just nothing there for me, you know? Yeah, fighting Hydra here is safer and easier. Face this way a little bit more, dude. Yeah, that works. Please kill. Cool. Let me change something. No. It's mine. I'll save Dusk, though, but I'm keeping the ring. You know, I would, like, drop it, but I actually do need it for some RTSR setups later, so I kinda can't. Literally you. Towards the fight. Literally dusk. Inside our hearts and our souls. This next section is gonna be really bad. Yeah, we do need a plonk emote. I was gonna say, we need like, we have Plink, we just need like a plonk version where it's just like the cat derping out. Is that like plonk? There's no way you have a plonk emote, my god, just on hand. Raise their hands to the heavens above, something to their knives. What are you weirdos doing? Okay. This is interesting. Come on, buddy. I got one friend who's always got like some crazy, weird like cat gift for literally any situation. It's actually kind of wild. And most of them are pretty weird, but they're fun. He's an entertaining guy. What is this? Don't I already have that? I have something like it. Alright. It did 44 damage, what? I get it's +0, but come on. Yeah, I mean, if it's a cat emote, you're like 99% guaranteed to get it added. Yeah, got quite a few. Need more though. Just in case, 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 and thank you for your service. Yeah. I'm gonna have so many fucking cat emotes, people are just gonna start spamming them. Yeah, I did get You're right, I didn't get Uchi. I forgot it didn't, like, automatically go into my inventory. Lamau. Lamau, even. Goober, yeah. This is what happens when you, like, are out on the fly. You change half the shit you do. And then you forget, like, to do anything. Let's go see if I possibly can. All I need to do at this point is go to Shiva and buy all of his weapons. This is going to be a very interesting section. I'm just gonna say this now. I'm probably gonna get hit because I'm using the Great Club. I've soft capped everything but endurance, so basically. Damn. Wherever this last fucker is. There we go. So scary. It's a strat I've used on multiple runs at this point. There's no way you noticed me. What? Oh my god, I don't have fucking slumbering on. Duh. No shit, dumbass. I literally, like, am 90% sure I changed slumbering. It just didn't. Like, I think I clicked on, like, when I was putting on Ring of Fog, I clicked on slumbering on the slot that was in. Mondays, am I right? This is always interesting. Straight sword hilt and unusable weapon. No issue. Enjoy the lurk, enjoy the eat. I have no stamina, it's so bad. That, and then I also need to drop the fucking Estoc too. Alright, let's do Uchi. What did Nightbot say? Lurk? Oh, yeah, that. I think I'm gonna skip Crystal Straight Sword. No. Yeah, I am. Because it's weapon level 0. You buy it from the guy who like sits on the bridge near Firelink. So I don't really want to do that, because it's like a pain in the ass section. Alright, somebody put in chat right now, Seance Ring. Somebody just say Seance Ring. Thank you. Damn. Well, I hope she sleeps well. So, next boss is Firesage? Why would I do Firesage? Okay, hold on. What was I using for Nito? Demon's Great Machete. That's why I do Firesage. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be back in a moment. Okay, so I did a little oopsie. I was supposed to use Great Axe on Gaping. Let's say... what do I need? Demon's Great Axe. I don't want to use that. I'm fine using Demon's Great Machete. Flamberge, I'm fine using. Crystal Greatsword I'm not going to use, so I can use Club instead. Already a best sword. Actually, you know what? There we go. Alright. Let's... I fixed the rest of my route, hopefully. You know what, instead of spear, let's use the Skimmy. I have no clue what that means. Nice. Well, good job, I guess. Okay, Flamberge, Demons. Fine. Just in case, I'll buy those as well. Like, in case I feel like switching it up. Because I'd really honestly rather not use Demon's Great Machete on Nito. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, I really don't want to use Demon's Great Machete ever, actually, now that I think about it. I kinda don't want to use the Great Axe either, so I'm just kinda gonna not. Go. Greatsword is for Madness. Yeah, and then Zweihander's Calamite. Side go, round and round we go. Let me hold on. I'm gonna change some stuff. Let's do. I really don't want to use that. So instead of Demon's Great Machete, what can I use? I don't know. I'll figure this out later. Yeah, I really don't know what I want to do here. Because at this point my route has changed pretty dramatically. Kill Tarus? I already have. I'm not killing any of the extra Tarus demons. I already did. I'm not doing that. Okay, well there's one, but that was an accident. I was not involved in that. I am not legally culpable for his slipping. I'm gonna rip and tear their bosses till it's done, but that's about it. No, it has no bleed. I just don't want to use Great Axe. Yeah, it's a curved sword. Can we get out of there? Shotel was disappointing. Shotel is completely fine. Like it's a basic curved sword. I don't really know what you want more than that. It's got the shield pierce, yeah, but when is that useful? No hit. Did it enchanted? Okay, well no shit then. Everything enchanted is like a third as good as it could be. Alright, what did I have for Firesage or for Centipede? Reinforced Club. I think that's a bit too good for Centipede. So No, I did Enchanted on Blacksmith Hammer. It literally would have done probably 7 times the damage. Not 7, but like, it probably would have done like 4 or 5 times the damage in DLC. You know what, let's do Washing Pole here. And then instead of that, we do, Reinforced Club on Nito. Yeah, no, I know why you do it, Sky, but like, of course the weapon is going to be disappointing then. Honestly, if anything, I could have just used Washing Pole on Firesage, because this does have bleed, and I could have used Shotel on Centipede. I have not killed Nito yet, because with my route, I had it where I was killing Nito after I got Shiva weapons, because I was going to use like Demon's Great Machete for some reason. I know why, but I don't want to use it anymore. Yeah, I think I would have much rather used Washing Pole on Firesage. Because then the bleeds are worth a damn, and he doesn't have a trillion fucking bleed resist. Weapon level 0, no weapon buffs, weapon relay. I think I was using Hand Axe on Bed of Chaos. I think that's what I decided on. Yeah, I'm kind of improvising right now. The route is not there, like not in the slightest. Let's drop Washing Pole. All fatties are weak to bleed, yeah. No bomb Bed of... No, I'm doing a bomb Bed of Chaos, because that's not damaging Bed of Chaos. I do not care. I did fucking no bomb Lower Berg, like, come on. This isn't explicitly no bombs, it's no bomb damage. And that's not damage, it's like breaking a bench. I'm not even wrong, you can roll into it. You can literally roll into those things and destroy them. They are literally a bench. They are weaker than the tables in Duke's Archives. Like, unironically, it's crazy. How you doing, by the way, Marco? Been a minute. Hope you're doing alright. I'm just really not wanting to do Broken Straight Sword, because it's incredibly boring and terrible. I'm pretty sure they probably literally are Matrix, like, it's crazy. Like, you spend the whole game rolling through things, and then you get to Duke's Archives, and you just get stuck on the tables. What's your recommendation? Yeah, Marco, literally the other day, I spent about 50 minutes farming for a Broken Straight Sword, and then I got staggered by a fucking crystal lizard. It was so dumb. Manga? Okay. Just like DM it to me, so I don't forget, because otherwise I 100% will. ask for a verdict? No. Gadget drop? Because it's a difficult weapon and also the last melee weapon, so I kinda wanna do it legit. It's just literally for basically no reason. Other than I don't want people being like, oh well you cheated it in, blah 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 blah. And I know there are like almost no people like that, but I still get very annoyed with people like that. Yeah, that's fine, Sky. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying anyone should, even. I think it's best if you don't. Because that shit sucks. Mirka? I'm saying Marco. Like if you were talking just a second ago. Dude, Neunen thought I was calling Mirka Marco when he first came in, and so he called Mirka Marco for a while. Like, is my speech that unclear? That's wild. Ohio accent? Really? I'm that unintelligible? That's crazy. Aren't the same person? They definitely are not. They definitely are not. Alright, so after a bit of chaos, I do reinforced club Nito. What a waste of a hand axe. Yeah, I probably could have used hand axe on Gwyn instead of dagger, which honestly probably would have been smarter, but I don't really care about all that. Okay, we're finally gonna get the stupid Dark Moon Seance ring that I've been forgetting for a long time. I was gonna do tin crystallization, but honestly I might not. Like I might unironically not use tin crystallization. I don't really know what I will use though. Just do the skip. Yeah, I'll accidentally run at the wall and jump and quit out. Just like run and jump at the wall. Oh guys, I gotta go to the bathroom, quit out really quickly. Oh wait, never mind, I don't have to go. You know, actually, what I could be doing, I could go get the composite bow and kill like Priscilla, and before killing Priscilla, just like, you know, kill Tits with the composite bow, because in the same section, you know? I could literally do that, but I'm not, because I'm fucking stupid for some reason. I'm getting the Dark Moon Seance ring. You know what I could do? I could push Ceaseless back a little bit and do him with composite bow. And then just do Ceaseless immediately after ONS and kill Tits. Yeah, I can't. I don't use a bow at any point. I used to use a longbow for Tarus, but I want to keep that. And I don't want to kill Hydra with longbow, because it's really annoying. Okay, that guy's gone, which is good. It's just his last skull here that's any concern at this point. I'd be terrified to do that, not gonna lie. He's so fast. Okay, and this one's coming, that's good. Okay. Time for if it goes wrong, I'm dead. Well, I'm probably fucked. The skeleton didn't move at all. Lucky. Fuck that shit. So bad. I accidentally fucking like alt tabbed out of the game because I was holding the fucking walk button when I like clicked and I did something stupid. That skeleton just seems to not like to hear those vases breaking when you do it with certain weapons, and I don't know what weapons don't work, is the issue. I know Morningstar does work, and Blacksmith Giant Hammer doesn't. And apparently, Reinforced Club doesn't work either. It would make DLC not skippable? What do you mean? DLC has nothing you need. Or the hidden body stuff? Or getting all the rings, okay. I mean, you don't need all of the magic. Like, you don't need any of the DLC magics. So it would 100% be skippable. Like, you don't need Dark Bead, you don't need Black Flame. You know. I wish all achievements made it so you needed to get all rings as well, but I also wish that DLC boss weapons and DLC spells and all that counted. But it doesn't. It's not needed at all. No. Boss weapons don't count, spells don't count, souls don't count, nothing. He did damage with Nito's own oh my god. This is gonna suck. I thought this would be better. Yeah, literally, like, unironically Ghostblade damage, but slower. You know, this is probably why I used Demon's Great Machete here. So that I do more damage. Because on Nito, your DPS doesn't matter as much. It still does matter, but just, you know, not as much. Nito, can you scream like 25 times in a row? It's a song by Seven, I can tell you that. It's Engines of Distraction. Engines of Distraction, not Destruction or anything like that. So, I guess fitting for what you're trying to do here. Song command never. I will check mid-boss fight if I have to. I will never give you a song command. Unironically tabbing out of the game to fucking tell you the song instead of making a command, like mid-boss fight. Even if it's Nito, it's still mid-boss fight. Yeah, run's still going. Somehow. Despite being incredibly improvised and very scuffed in some spots. Good luck at the start. I think it's a different run from that, but, you know, I had 2 runs die very early. Very happy with the run. I'm content with the run. I don't believe in anything. Gross. I thought he was doing an explosion, or he was going to do an explosion. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, because I have to farm for it, which makes it that much slower. Because it makes it harder to get a run going. I like how my highest damage option is just, like, not here. Like, he's just refusing to scream. Like, Nito, come on, scream. I want to kill you with a scream. Don't care, actually. Not really, but would have been cool. So, Gwyndolin is Scimitar. And then Priscilla is what? Priscilla is Flamberge. Okay. And I to get rid of the reinforced club. Scimitar. The order of the bosses, normal order. I don't really have anything. Alright, actually, I'm doing Seath first. I don't know, no, and it's just normal boss order, pretty much. Like, go to ONS, kill Pinwheel, Stray, kill Tarus, Capra, Gaping, and then it doesn't matter from there. Tie my shoelaces. Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. I don't have shoes on. Zipper is open. Wait a minute. I don't have pants on. Bruh. Look at that HP. That's vile. That's actually criminal. A weapon durability. Wait a minute, this is DS1. Weapon durability doesn't matter. Buh. I'm about to get shot. Wait. The channeler can't hit me down here. Yeah, okay, I'm stopping with that gag. It's actually kind of just annoying. I have no clue, Sky. Like, literally zero idea. There's a guy behind me. Wait a minute. I'm schizophrenic. Better not. You better hope I don't fail, because I'm just ending stream when I do. Yeah, why would I? I do Duke Skip. And I don't need any blue chunks or, you know, anything. Star Assassin, also by 7. Yeah, it's barely trolling if I don't, like, lose time to it, you know? Let's go. No, Star Assassin, like Star Assassin, the hit song from 7. I guess the cult classic, the cult hit, I guess. Because it really isn't. Like, 7's a very small band. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this early. Because if I do it later, I'm not going to be able to have a weapon to kill Logan with after I kill Seath. Because by my rules, I have to use the weapon for the next boss. And if Seath is dead, Logan's there, but I'm using tin crystallization, so, you know. That's why I decided to change this. Otherwise, I'm going to be forced to not use tin crystallization. I'm really tempted to get green blossoms. Really, really tempted. Because I know the stamina is just gonna get eaten, just fucking devoured by that fucking catalyst, because it's gonna be unusable. Killing all the lizards. I only kill like a couple. I have no reason to kill more than 5 ever. And there's like a massive group of them at one part, so... Yeah, it's whether he leans over. You can see by how much his upper body tilts over. This is, I'm probably dead. Oh wow, that's insanely close. I did not turn him well. I did not keep him turned, is the main thing. Like, this is gonna be far. See how much he leans over? Yeah, if he leans over, it's a far one. If he's still, like, pretty much straight up and down, then, it's a close one. I was doing skimmy. Drop the club. Wrong place, but, you know, sure. Now it's gonna take 10 minutes of finagling for Logan to go to the Duke's Archives, probably. So, be ready for that. Because he 100% has not left. Yeah, not here. Aversion's Crown, Scourge of Violence. Scourge. Scourge of Violence. It's gonna be like this. What's the minimum int requirement? He might need the minimum int requirement to move. Remember to tie your socks. I have no clue. $15. That's not great if that's the case. He might need the minimum int requirement to move after Duke Skip. That's the only way I've ever had success. It's not 20. I know it's in the 10 range, the 10 to 20 range. I'm pretty sure 15 is like the upper fucking bound.
Very well.
How to not do Logan's Quest. Griggs doesn't have a minimum.
ready?
I'm like 99% sure you need to meet his minimum requirement when you're doing Duke Skip. Like, see? Alright, so we're just gonna cut out tin crystallization from that route then. So what options do I have? So Scimitar and Flamberge are gonna be used. Bastard Sword and Warpick are gonna be used. Great Sword and Zwei and Dagger. So Dagger, Bastard, Flamberge, Zwei. Demon's Great Machete, no. Rapier, Spear. Demon's Great Machete, I guess. Yeah, I can try Demon's Great Machete. Yeah, I can just fucking ignore it. Priscilla, well, Gwyndolin, then Priscilla, and then I'll warp out, and I'll have to run to Sen's Fortress, which is good, so I can buy Green Blossoms. And then I will to Four Kings with the Demon's Great Machete, I guess. Actually, Gargoyle's Halberd is a really good option. Because it's like, hold on, what is this? 192 versus 234, but it's significantly faster, and it doesn't weigh a ton. I think I'll do Gargoyle's Halberd. Yeah, for the shop, you don't need any int requirement for Griggs, but you do need a 10 to use any of the spells he gives you. You know, lucky drop. I wasn't thinking about it, so yeah, but I could just, you know, kill the other one if I didn't get it. So it's not really necessarily lucky. It's only lucky because I wasn't thinking. Yeah? Four cycle, definitely. 3 cycle, potentially, if I started with a running attack. But I don't have the stamina right now, so 4 cycle it is. This is literally about as good as Broken Straight Sword, except it's way better. because it's a curved sword. Literally just by the nature of being a curved sword, it's better. Because it attacks faster. It's less dog shit. This is gonna be a chore. Here's hoping the undead dragon bleeds, I guess. My damage is actually not bad at all. Well, you had dinner with your girlfriend, quote unquote. I don't know when that was, so probably not, but maybe. I don't know, Zal. I don't know why you would, but
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thy death?
I don't think you should, no. That's not what I meant. Four Kings and DLC, yeah. No. Because Merca basically makes me. And I don't really like doing that. Forgot Green Blossom. I only needed that if I used Demon's Greatsword. I shouldn't need it for this because I can use full stamina recovery anyway. Stressed out around the clock. Because they're not what I'm focusing on. They're like in queue, but I'm not working on them. Come on. Is that the play? Probably not. Well, shit. And I missed. Okay, you were nice at least. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bro. What's with you fuckers? Oh my god. It's so bad. There's literally another king in the arena now. Or there's very soon going to be. Yeah, there already is. Bad. That sucked. I don't need that. World's first 5 kings and a no-hit run. Bastard sword for Sanct. I only got close to having to bone out on the last guy because I got, I think, 5 magics or 5 explosions and a magic throughout the entire fight. And because I missed attacks after a couple of the magics, that didn't help. If somebody wants to on-pace this, by the way, that'd be cool. If not, whatever. My scarlet sky, grant to the broken bend. My scarlet sky. You and I. Savage defiled. DLC and Gwyn. I improvised a lot. I had a 5-king fight just now, Lilith. I don't know if you saw. I couldn't get 10 crystallization, so I did it with Gargoyles Halberd on 4 kings. I literally had a 5-king. It was so bad. What weapon do I have set for Artorias? Warpick? I think I'll do Rapier instead of Warpick. And I might do Warpick on Gwyn instead of Dagger, because... yeah, I think I'll do Warpick instead of Dagger on Gwyn. Because riposte damage. That was the initial thought. Even though daggers are actually one of the worst things for riposte because of how little base damage they have. Weapon level 0, by the way. I like how I never used Great Axe or Demon's Great Machete. Manus will be Zwei, so yeah, won't be great. Thanks, so good luck. Zweihander, yeah, whatever. Zweihander. Zweihander. I know. I know it's not fucking Zweihander. Yeah, welcome back, Dusk. How you doing? Kaistus. I say it's so dumb. It's great. The German caddy. You're never getting that. You're never getting me actually saying German words. Ask Molten for some lessons. She would probably definitely teach me, but I don't want to learn German. Nornan already wants me to learn Spanish. Hello. Not great. I didn't want to punish that because of the one time he did something stupid. Relaxing, so good. Nice. Enjoy your drink. I don't know what that says, and I don't really care, Sai. Really? Twice? It's so weird to react to attacks when your camera's weird. And like by design, I angle my camera oddly on some attacks just to minimize complications. But then those create complications. Harder than Broken Shortsword? I don't think so. I think like SL1 weapon level 0 would be, but like, I don't know. At this point, Broken Shortsword is only difficult because of the beginning more than anything. Dude, I'm missing half my fucking damage. Give me my damage. Okay. Someone weapon level 0 soon. I have to use unusable weapons for that, Lilith. I would have to do SL1 plus 0 if anything, and that would still suck. I would have to farm for Ghostblade and for Broken Shortsword. Well, Four Kings Bone Out guy. The 6-time Four Kings Bone Out guy. What was it, 6? Right? Also the Gwyn Bone Out guy. At this point, it's just the Bone Out guy. Lilith has gotten significantly better, like, very quickly, though, to be fair. Bruh. you're getting bullied. Suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know. What weapon am I using for Manus? Greatsword. Do I want to use Greatsword though? Yeah, I'm fine using Greatsword. They are exactly the same except for weight. Don't feel like you got better? I mean, when you start implementing things, like, one at a time, you never feel like you get better, but you are quite a bit better than you were. The Goots from Broadsword. Get out of here. Burke. The Goots from Burke. Actually, no, Goots from Burke. Yo, Colkin, what's up? How you doing? Leo Ring. High individual hit damage plus Leo Ring. It's that. So, you know, Leo Ring. Well, I can do an R2. I'd honestly rather not, but it is an option. Open the Mimic? Nah. I actually kind of want to get this run. That'd be pretty cool. Cap D-start? What do you mean? Oh, the farming? Or with something else? Oh, strat. Okay. Yeah, no, I love that strat. Yeah, I saw it on what Capra did, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Makes it so I don't have to dodge something. BSS is the last melee weapon, yes. Who's Go? First name Go, last name fuck yourself. Big Dick Logan. Throw to opening a Mimic. I'd believe it, honestly. Well, that was really rude, you know. Yeah, I definitely would. I like how even with our DSR, running attack doesn't kill those guys. GH as red as F. Foe. Yeah, I know it's pronounced Goff, I know. I just hate that fucking name. 50 arrow strat. Usually I can do it with 4 or 5. I just kind of missed the first one. It's a good strat for if you are not sure if you're gonna kill on plunge Lilith. Still asleep. That isn't incorrect. Double negative. Yeah, I don't think there's really anywhere I can sneak the R2 in. I'm not gonna lie. And I have to be really careful not to hit his hand. That's why I just missed. It's because I don't want to risk clipping his stupid hand and staggering him. I have no clue why I did a second hit there. Lilith, you saw how he, like, reared up his staff there? I can't hit him right now, by the way. Because it would, like, get me killed 100%. Or, like, it would stagger Manus 100%. I can't hit here either. Drop. I don't need you or you. I don't need you, and I don't need you. So if he's in counter frames and you hit his hand, like his big hand, with a great sword or like an ultra great sword, a great hammer, a great axe, he'll stagger. Missed a boss? Yeah, what boss? Oh, you're right, how could I forget? That boss is literally impossible. O-tag. Okay, so I am quite sure I will not one-shot, but without RTS, yeah, I will not one-shot without RTSR. Yeah, because Manus instantly recovers from stagger. Stagger? You mean I get to go again right now? Cool, thanks. That's literally what the stagger on Manus is. Opposite to Elden Beast? Yeah. Literally opposite. Elden Beast staggers like 20 fucking seconds, it's wild. Yeah, he can animation cancel on his one-handed combo and on his two-handed combo. Like on the very end, like on the final slam, which is ridiculous. Alright, we're not killing those dogs again. We're being really slow. PTSD from dogs. I mean, this is the master run strat. This is the strat I should have been using but didn't, because I'm stupid. Marathon runner strats? What in the hell are you talking about? This is not a marathon runner strat. I said master run, not god run. Do you think a marathon runner would fuck with those dogs with anything but bow? Come on, man. It's slow. I don't have to kill the dogs again. Killing the dogs again is just as slow. Like, I unironically think the time difference is maybe 20 seconds. Master run soon? Maybe. I don't know. Master run is not something I want to do at all, but... Fist only all boss, literally impossible. Like, it's technically possible, barely, but that's multiple hours of Moonlight Butterfly and multiple hours of Four Kings. Why is it pinned? Because in case people wanted to know what weapon level was, because I've had multiple questions about it. Yeah, Dragon Form, you know what? I already did that nuke. I did SL1 too. I hope these dogs stayed dead. I'm pretty sure they did. Alright, do it, Sky. Sky's a robot. Beat boop, insert no hit run here. You know. It doesn't even kill the lizard. Beat boop. I am Sky. Insert no hit run. Yeah, the damage is amazing. I needed this, like, single hit damage for the Column Eat dogs, but for Column Eat himself, it's really bad. My favorite terrible hitbox is the lingering hitbox on ONS between phase transitions. Yeah, the Tarus Demon foot hitbox is... well, actually, every Tarus Demon hitbox is a pretty good answer there. Drake landing on Prepare to Die. Really? That had a hitbox? That's crazy. Game of the Year 25 years ago. Yeah, I'm too far under the waterfall. He's not going to behave properly. I need to get him away from the waterfall. Is a certainty. For the bosses, not for me. Watch me get hit now that I said that. I mean, technically, Halloween's fire is a mix of physical and fire damage. So, if that's what you're talking about. I don't want to deal with that. I'm really far out. Dude, I don't know. I don't know lore. What do you take me for? Some kind of loreologist? Bruh. Can we not? I hate this attack. I hate punishing this attack. Like, at all. It's really small towards the back. You know the thing with, like, the Four Kings, like, their AoE? How I said if you run behind, you have less distance to move? It's literally the exact same thing, like with Seath's AoE as well. Like, it originates further forward, so going behind the boss is more effective at dodging it. Thanks to GG's, by the way. Hey, Pete. Thank you, Nuke. Three high attacks. That is my guess. I have not been grinding this for a while, Nuke. This is the second day I've done this. You're thinking of broken straight sword? It's like 8 or 9. I think. Maybe 8. Actually, it might be 9, yeah. Form. Probably 9. I did say earlier, Sky, that I'm sacrificing difficulty to have a little bit of fun with this run. 6. Seven. I'm just not. 8. That was a far out parry. That last parry was really fucking scary. I'm glad I learned how to recover on Gwyn, or mostly, for the most part. Weapon level 0, no weapon buffs, weapon relay. Weapon, 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 weapon. Weapon, 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 weapon.